Hi Taurus, welcome to your love reading for January 2017. If you enjoy love readings, make sure to watch my general love readings posted every Wednesday. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. This is going to be for confirmation, so I will get to that in a minute. But first, let's get 9 cards for you from this deck. This is a love reading for the sign of Taurus for January 2017. The first card that you have is the Devil. Taurus, love reading, January 2017. Prince of Cups. Taurus, January 2017. The Hermit. Love reading for Taurus for January 2017. Queen of Cups. Five of Swords. Love reading for Taurus, January 2017. Strength. Love reading for Taurus, 2017. Knight of Cups. Five of Cups. Six of Wands. The card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for the month of January. And you have the Seven of Cups. So lots of water in this reading. And the Seven of Cups represents a lot of emotion, sometimes confusion, and too many choices. Being overwhelmed by how many choices you have to make. So let me straighten out the cards for you so you can see what you have going on here. I definitely see a lot of water. You have the Prince of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and then of course the main energy, the Seven of Cups. Okay, so let's take it one card at a time. The Devil. So you start off with a major arcana, and the Devil can represent sometimes an unhealthy relationship. It can represent negative thinking, negative behavior patterns. Because we have another major arcana over here, we have the Hermit. This represents kind of needing to go within, needing to do a lot of soul searching and a lot of thinking about your situation. So this would be your love life or an existing relationship. We have the Prince of Cups right in the middle here. I feel like there is definitely a strong message that this reading is screaming that something could be a little off either in an existing relationship or in your love life. I mean, seeing the Devil with the Five of Swords in the same reading, the Five of Cups, Strength card, these are all kind of indicating a challenge for you. Of course, the main energy was the Seven of Cups, which tells me that you might be really confused when it comes to relationships. And for some of you, it could be that you're confused because maybe there's more than one person. Maybe there's more than one person. Those of you who are single and dating, there's more than one person that you're attracted to and you're having to choose. And it could be that you're having to go really, go within and do a lot of soul searching about who you're going to pick. Because I definitely see that there could be a decision you have to make with the Five of Swords, which I'm going to get to in a minute. But you have to be careful. You have to be careful when this card comes up. And seeing it with the Devil, that's like, it's kind of like really increasing that message that you have to be cautious. Especially if you feel like you're in an unhealthy relationship. There's something, there could be something unhealthy, whether it's physical abuse, emotional abuse, whatever it is, or you feel like your partner is really kind of pessimistic, or they constantly sabotaging. This is sabotaging energy, like your life, your energy, whatever that is. They're urging you with the Hermit to really dig deep, go within, and see what you really need to do. This is, obviously the relationship, the Prince of Cups. This is somebody's relationship or somebody's love life. For those who are single, like I said, there could be someone that you meet, or maybe more than one person, where you have to be careful about the choice that you're making. I see that there's a lot of emotions, like I said, in this reading, so I feel like you don't want to make the wrong decision, especially seeing this going down the center of the reading, the Prince of Cups, the Five of Swords. the Five of Cups. This is a relationship. Like I said, this can be making an unwise decision that comes back to haunt you, and this can be unhappiness and tears. I just feel like some of you are making a decision either between partners, or you're having to look at an existing relationship where you know something is not quite right. I feel like you have to see the truth with the Hermit. You have to do some soul searching about what's really going on in your love life. For some of you, this may involve someone who's a water sign. You're an earth sign. Of course, this could also be your energy. This is the energy of being really open-hearted, really receptive, gentle, intuitive. And even though it is not an earth sign, the Queen of Pentacles, for some of you, yes, it can be. It's hard to say in a general reading. It could be, your partner, especially if your partner is an earth, a water sign, but you feel, there's questionable energy around this person, that you have to be cautious when making decisions. The Five of Swords, this is, what I was talking about. This is that red flag card where either you're making a decision that's going to come back and haunt you, and it's literally lined up here with unhappiness and sadness, or it's somebody that's, that has a kind of a destructive energy in your life, somebody that's working against you. Seeing it next to the Queen of Cups, it could be someone who's a water sign who may be no good for you. You also have Strength. So this is telling you that you may be encountering some resistance, and like I said, we already see that in this reading. There's a strong theme of that going on here. With a Strength card, this is somebody pushing your buttons where you have to have an immense amount of spiritual strength and be brave and hold back, because you're either somebody's ego is pushing your buttons, or you feel you have to hold yourself back from reacting. So there's definitely an energy of something going on in your love life, especially those who are coupled, and you feel like your relationship is not quite what it should be, something that's not quite right, where you're going to have to be really brave, maybe in making a decision to take some time apart to really do some soul searching. And for some of you, that might be because you're moving to the next level in a relationship. There's just a lot of confusion kind of brewing here. A lot of confusion and question marks here, and possible sadness, but that doesn't have to happen, because you do end with the Victory card, the Six of Wands. I just feel like for some reason you have to be really brave when it comes to your love life. You have to be really brave. Notice how the Hermit is lined up with Strength and the Six of Wands. So kind of soul searching, really thinking about your love life in January. This leads to success. This leads to victory. You also have the Knight of Cups. So this is change and movement in your love life. This is somebody sweeping you off your feet, a knight in shine armor, male or female. Now this knight is down here with the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. So the Five of Cups, this is a lot of sadness and tears and disappointment that something didn't work out, but this is victory. I can't help but feel, because the Five of Swords is here, that for some of you, like, you might be saved from being with the wrong partner. Remember that you started off with a Devil, and the Hermit telling you to reflect, think about things very carefully. You're confused, you're overwhelmed. I feel like, those who are single, there could be someone coming into your life that looks good on the surface, but when you really look at them very carefully, you are thinking, like, I'm glad that happened and that didn't work out. Because you do have the energy of victory here. You might be disappointed that someone isn't what you thought they were, but this is actually like a blessing in disguise. That's part of the message. Let me put it down to see what else I get from this. But I also feel, for those of you where you feel like, your love life, like, there's definitely something off here. I can't quite put my finger on it because it's a general reading and thousands of people are going to watch this. I just feel like, there's love here, and there's victory with the Six of Wands, but there's unhappiness right in the middle. And for some of you, this might be that you have to let go of past disappointments. It could be a relationship from the past that you're thinking about. that is getting in the middle. This might even be the energy of the Five of Swords that's sabotaging your love life in the present moment. You're thinking about someone from 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when really, like, there's two positive cards. So if there were two negative cards with a positive card in the middle, that's something else. But, I mean, there's victory and there's love for you. But I feel like you might be really kind of disappointed. And this might be about something connected to the past. Or maybe another relationship that you were hoping for. Let's get some more confirmation on this. What other confirmation is there for the sign of Taurus for January 2017? Two of Pentacles. Confirmation for Taurus, January. Oh, okay. The World. And final card. Confirmation for Taurus, January 2017. Four of Cups. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I kept getting the energy of like a choice going on with the Five of Swords. A choice, and then the Two of Pentacles comes up. To me, the Two of Pentacles represents weighing your options. I mean, and seeing this right next to the Hermit tells me that some of you are weighing your options when it comes to your love life. Like, do I want to marry so-and-so? Do I want to move in with so-and-so? Do I want so-and-so back? You're really having to think about this very carefully. And there could be something about this person that, you know, makes you question things. So there's a choice here that you have to make. And it could be, you know, do I take this person back or whatever? Or it could be between two people. You're really having to reflect on this very carefully. The World. So a major arcana next to a major arcana, Strength. This is telling you that it's time for, you know, a new chapter in your love life. It's time for a book, I guess, yeah, a book to close, a certain chapter in your love life. You know, that's what I was getting from the Five of Cups. That for some of you, this could be, you know, that you're still hurt, that someone left you or someone betrayed you, and it's getting in the way of like an opportunity for romance in January, where you may not be looking at this energy. You may be focusing on what happened a long time ago. And that's something that, you know, that needs to be left in the past. The world is about endings, but it's also about new beginnings. And for some of you, that could be the choice that you have to make. The last card is the Four of Cups. So this is, you know, a lot like the Four of Cups, and it's down here. This is the energy of feeling unhappy and discontent and just disconnected, to where you just close yourself off. And for those who are single, that could be the problem for you, is that this is not the month where you want to be closing yourself off. You want to be open to new possibilities. This could be a time of endings and new beginnings, but you have to be brave. I feel like there's a possibility of somebody making the wrong decision, whether that's choosing to not look for love or choosing the wrong partner. I feel like you have to be careful. Okay, now let's get some confirmation from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus for January 2017? We have the Four of Cups again. Messages for Taurus, January 2017. The Four of Swords. Messages for Taurus for January 2017. And the Seven of Swords. The card at the bottom of this deck is the Eight of Swords. There are so many synchronicities in this reading. Okay. So, one thing that I noticed right away is that we have a repeating card from a completely different deck. So when that happens, I always feel like this is the most important message for you, and it is the Four of Cups. You already have it right here. So the Four of Cups is that energy of feeling, you know, just bored with your love life. You're feeling like something's missing and you can't quite put your finger on it. But usually you're also not seeing what's right in front of you. And it could be that for some of you, you know, you're focusing on a disappointment from the past. So that's like something you do not want to do in the month of January. You might be feeling a little disconnected and, you know, obviously emotional. I see a lot of water in this reading. You also have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is telling you that you may need some time to heal. Some of you, you know, may be coming out of a relationship, or some of you have not healed from something from the past. I feel like it's time to really kind of collect your thoughts and heal yourself, whatever it is that you have to do. Remember, a chapter in your life needs to be closed. And I kind of feel like for some of you, you might be forced to close that chapter, especially if it's time to move on and you're not doing that, because I see that energy of the Four of Cups here 2 times. And the devil could even be something going on inside of you, negative thinking, like I'm never going to find someone, or just kind of thinking in a pessimistic way. It's time to heal yourself and recharge, and don't be in that energy of unhappiness. You're working against yourself. You have the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords, I always consider both of these a huge red flag, and they're both here. Both of them can also mean that somebody is not who you think they are. And there is a strong message in this reading to be careful. I feel like this especially applies to those who are single. It could be new people coming into your life. It's New Year. You might have New Year's resolutions to where I'm going to get married this year. Just be patient, because this is a huge red flag to come up in a reading, both of these cards. This could represent someone who's dishonest, someone who's not who you think they are. They're misrepresenting themselves. Someone who could be lying to you. But it could also be that you're working against yourself, and I definitely see that with the Four of Cups here 2 times, when the Four of Swords mean that you need time to heal. Also, this energy here, which I have not talked about, the Eight of Swords, you might be feeling trapped. You might be feeling there's no way out of the situation, and for some of you this might be an unhealthy relationship. You might feel like I'm stuck here, there's nowhere for me to go, I need to just I can handle this. But yet, there's this energy of, unhappiness and confusion. Remember, the main energy from the main deck. Confusion, being emotionally overwhelmed. You're not stuck, but I definitely feel like for some of you, you need to close a chapter in your life. You need to figure out what it is that is making you unhappy. For some of you, that may mean leaving the past in the past. Okay, Taurus, this has been your love reading for January 2017. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.